thing.
Yeah. So what is it like being a lead singer in a band? Again, now we're going to talk about the rock star side. No, really.
Yeah.
I mean, it's got to be a lot of fun, right? It's everyone's the dream in a way.
It is.
Yeah.
I mean, making music is so core to me as a human being. I've been playing piano since I was like 3 or 4. I was homeschooled. I grew up in a really small town, did not have a lot to do.
Where did you grow up?
I grew up in Camas.
Camas. Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
So the Camas, is that southern Utah?
No, it's
Camas is out of Park City.
Park
though.
City.
Oh,
yeah.
well.
Oh well. Yeah,
It's a very expensive small
I always
town.
say well, it wasn't when I was growing up.
It
there.
was, yeah, it's just changed a lot.
It's changed
Park
a
City's
lot.
kind of
Yeah, I always say Park City area and people were like, "Ooh."
It's like, oh, you're like, yeah, especially
you're a
being
little
an
rich
actress.
girl.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm like, no, I grew up running
Camas
around
was pretty rural for a while there.
barefooted with goats and horses and driving. I learned how to drive the pickup truck around while my parents threw hay in the back.
Catherine Hagel lives in Camas.
Yeah, she does.
So
yeah. And Tom Hanks' son went to the Oakley School.
Interesting.
But yeah, music is such a core part of me. I'm a multi-instrumentalist first. I learned how to play piano first. I learned how to play French horn and other brass instruments. I'm classically trained. Like, it's just part of who I am. And singing did not come very easily to me. That's always been a struggle, but it was a part of how I wanted to express musically.
Yeah.
So I've worked really, really hard at my voice to be confident with that. And
so you don't feel singing came
ways.
Naturally to you?
No, singing did not come naturally to me.
Interesting.
It's something I've worked really hard for. Music comes naturally to me. Songwriting comes naturally. And performance comes naturally. But the actual act of vulnerably using your voice in that way, it's always been quite scary for me. And I feel
What's scary about it?
Singing feels way more vulnerable than, like, I think any other form of performance for me. Because it is you, and it's a very core part of you, and there's also nothing to hide behind. Even when you're acting in a very vulnerable type role, you're hiding behind a character a little bit, or you're presenting differently. But as a singer, I don't know, for me it feels really deeply vulnerable, and it feels like I'm expressing all the deepest parts of myself. But it can also be a tool for a lot of fun. But yeah, when I'm with the band, when I'm on stage, really the joy for me so much is in the songwriting and being able to communicate messages through the music and perform that. And of course, the audience feedback. Oddly enough, people are always surprised by this. I've never done any kind of musical theater as an actor and a musician.
That is interesting.
People are shocked by that, but it's just never been something I was super interested in. But by performing music live, I get that kind of like live feedback with people, and just released music for the first time in a long time, new original music. And I've got a whole album coming out a little later. I don't know if I want to say this year, but coming along. We've got a lot of new music.
It's coming along.
Got a lot of new music coming soon, and that it's just been such a blast to see people's feedback.
Well, I feel musical theater is very, very different than being in a rock band. I mean,
it is.
In a band, very different.
It is. Yeah. I have an aspirational project someday that would be like a musical, but it's like a rock opera more than anything. So
Tommy.
Yeah, it's my own Tommy.
Your own Tommy.
With an angry vigilante nun. It's really cool and crazy.
Who really likes skeet ball. It's a skeet ball wizard.
Okay. Sure.
Let's move it on. Yeah. So, Georgia O'Keeffe said that she feels singing is the purest form of expression. And because she can't sing, she paints. That's like a quote.
That's beautiful.
I don't know. It is. It is really beautiful. And so it's neat. You got to do it. So what is it like? How is it different working in a band as opposed to working on a film set? Because they're both collaborative mediums.
They are, yeah.
How are they different and how are they the same?
Music, I mean, sometimes I'll write a song by myself in my bedroom and bring it to the band. And other times we write together. I would say film set experience and actually knowing how to run a film set has really improved our function and productivity in our band. You think rock and roll band and you think the rock and roll lifestyle and staying up late and partying and going crazy, and that's definitely not how I function in a rock band.
That's a lot of work.
Yeah, well, I take it very seriously.
Yeah.
I derive so much joy from creating and creating productively. And so, yeah, I kind of run my band, and I say I run it, but we run it together collectively, like a production. And it's also worked really wonderfully that, you know, I do both things. I'm in both worlds because we aim to release a lot of music videos this year with all of our singles.
And you're directing them or something.
I did direct the most recent music video.
The most recent one.
Yeah. And
did you write it and direct it?
I did. Yeah. It was like my baby, my vision. What a blast. What a joy
to direct your own music video, to use your own music. What fun.
Yeah. Yeah. And to have all these wonderful connections and an amazing network of filmmakers that I can call upon. I'm always happy to help other people with their productions, and they're happy to help me. And it's a really beautiful thing to work together on these projects. But yeah, to have the skill set and the tools to create the visuals for a musical world that I was also part of creating. Yeah. It's just, I don't know how to describe the magic of that level of multi-layered storytelling. Yeah. And to be directing and acting at the same time, again, that's what I love the most. It scratches both sides of my brain in just the right way. That creative and that logical functional side. I like to be a very balanced person. Yeah. So yeah, there are a lot of similarities and there are a lot of differences in music versus production, but I am the same person in both worlds. So the way I like to run things being it's got to be fun. If we're not having fun, what are we doing? But also let's get to work. Yeah. That's really my philosophy in literally every creative realm that I'm in. We're going to have so much fun and we're also going to get so much done, and both things are going to bring us joy. And yeah, I kind of defined myself recently. A lot of people have asked me like, well, what do you like doing the best? Do you like acting? Do you like music? Do you like directing? Like, where do you want to end up? And I never know what to say to that because I love it all. So I'm defining myself at this moment as a multidisciplinary storyteller. Yeah. I love that for one thing because it makes me sound intelligent and pretentious, which obviously I am. But I really love it because it's the truth. Storytelling is the thing that I do, and it doesn't really matter what medium I choose. It could be any of the things. But I love telling stories and I love connecting with other people, and I love expressing parts of myself that are human and finding how that relates to just the general experience of humanity. Yes. So it's really fun to have a lot of different ways to express and tell stories.
Oh, that's great. Well, it's a lot of, you have to have something to say too, right?
Yes. So, and I unfortunately, I'm a yapper. I do have a lot to say.
Well, there you go. That's good. That's great. I'm so glad. And it's nice. You also seem to have the energy to do all these things. I mean, I was just like, somehow. I mean, you wake up excited to do them every day, or you kind of like some days are like, no.
I mean, I would say I live a very purpose-driven life, and making stuff is my purpose. I just want to make cool things with cool people until I die. Yeah. I'm not very money motivated. Maybe I should be more money motivated.
It's always a problem.
I'm not motivated by power. I'm not motivated by almost anything except for this, that magic of making cool stuff, expressing oneself and connecting with other people through that expression. And I don't know, it's my dream. It's my purpose. I'm already living it. And I'm excited to do it on whatever scale I can. And hopefully that scale continues to grow and grow.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's fun to work on bigger and better things. Right.
Yeah. Well, things get easier. It's easier to focus on the expression when you have more budget.
That's true. And also, rather than fighting for every little thing, I don't know, man. Yeah, you can do it. Like we've had a guest here who made a movie. It was in Sundance and it was bought for $40,000. But when I think of that, I just think that's so exhausting. I mean, and $40,000 is a lot of money. I mean, it's a whole lot of money.
I mean, but for making a movie, it's nothing. Yeah.
I mean, for making a feature length film, it's nothing.
Yeah,
some commercials have bigger budgets than that. In fact, most commercials.
Do. Yes, absolutely.